Good evening. So we will be discussing biotechnology. In this biotechnology, we use microorganisms to form new products. And the first product that we formed using biotechnology principles was alcohol. And now we will be studying old biotechnology to get an overview of history of biotechnology and comparison with the new biotechnology using a table. So earlier, organic acid, alcohol and curd were the main things that were produced using biotechnology, but nowadays we see vaccines like for hepatitis B vaccine, transgenic organisms, we will discuss what is transgenic, Brassica napus, flavor saver, like that. And the source for organic acid, natural alcohol and curd used to be natural producers. For example, for curd you take milk from cattle and boil it, add some little bit of lactobacillus bacteria to it and wait for 7 to 8 hours and you will have curd in the morning. And for source for hepatitis B vaccine are transgenic organisms. And scale of production, these organic acid, alcohol, earlier they could only produce at small scale, but using transgenic organisms we can produce products at commercial scale, right? And the first use of modern new biotechnology is that we can obtain desired product. To obtain desired product, gene will direct protein synthesis. For example, production of hirudin from Brassica napus. So hirudin is a blood clotting agent. If there is blood clotting happening in your body, it will help to declot it, prevent blood clotting. And it is available in leech. But we can only have so much amount of hirudin from leech, but we want it in commercial scale. So what we did was we took that gene for production of hirudin from the leech and introduced it in Brassica napus. And now this plant is able to produce hirudin, which is the compound which is helpful in preventing blood clotting. So that means this gene will direct the protein synthesis. And the second use is that to obtain desired phenotype. Phenotype is outer appearance. We use transgenic organisms. For example, BT cotton. And third is to suppress expression of a native gene. For example, flavor saver tomato. There is a tomato and it had small shelf life. So it was not conducible for daily use or for transport to longer distances. So what the biotechnologists did was that there was this gene, PG gene, which was coding for polygalactomase enzyme. PG, that means P stands for poly and G stands for galactomase enzyme. And what this enzyme was doing in that tomato, that it was degrading the pectin. It was degrading pectin. Pectin is the outer layer. Pectin is the compound which makes the middle lamella. which connects two cells in in plants. This polygalactomase enzyme degrades this pectin, and due to which the tomato had smaller shelf life, and the tomato used to rot easily because this enzyme was degrading the pectin, which was uh, pectin makes the middle lamella which connects the two cells in plants. So what they did was they introduced a transgene which suppressed the action of this enzyme. They introduced a transgene which suppressed the action of this enzyme. That means there is no longer an enzyme which is going to degrade pectin, therefore longer shelf life. I hope you have gotten an overview of the applications of biotechnology. All the best.